You're probably spending too much time on your personal statement. That's what I think as a Cambridge admissions tutor. Now that's a controversial opening statement from me, so let's unpack it a bit. What we want to see in applicants for Cambridge is that they have begun the process of exploring beyond their school curriculum, so that you have gone beyond your school subjects to explore a little more about the subject that you want to study at university. That's what we call supercurricular exploration. And the personal statement is the first part of the application process where you get to demonstrate what you've been doing beyond the school curriculum and what you've been thinking about what it is that you've been exploring. In a Cambridge application, the personal statement is read by multiple people at multiple parts of the application process. If you come to interview, you may well be asked about your personal statement, and you will have an opportunity to further demonstrate your interest in your subject. Between now and making an application in October, it's tempting to think that the personal statement is the thing that you have the most control over. The document itself often goes through many drafts. But at Cambridge, we don't give your personal statement a mark out of 10. We don't go through it with a red pen. We are simply looking to get a sense that you as an individual have cultivated an academic interest. So one reason I say that applicants can spend too much time on their personal statement is that they think too much about the statement as a document in itself and maybe not enough time about actually cultivating those supercurricular interests and working out what they think about them. The second reason I think you might be spending too much time on your personal statement is that it's just one element of the application process. Yes, we do read them, we do look at them and we take them seriously, but we also look at a whole range of other factors, many of which you have control over between now and making your Cambridge application. When we make decisions about who to invite to interview and ultimately who to make an offer to, it's very rare that it's going to be the personal statement that makes the difference for an applicant. A relatively poor performance on an admissions test or an interview is likely to have a much bigger impact than a slightly weaker personal statement, whatever exactly that might look like. Sometimes I think applicants can spend too much time on the personal statement itself, refining it into some perfect document that's meant to perfectly encapsulate who they are, and not enough time preparing for their admissions test or cultivating their ability to problem solve or to think outside the box, to think flexibly, to explore beyond their school curriculum and to introduce themselves to new aspects of the subject. All of those things are important too, and I'd really encourage you not to lose sight of all the other parts of a Cambridge application that we are considering and just focus on one particular document.